So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And he's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Gets into some space. He's got away. Haaland. Threads one in, and he cuts out the supply. Spread it left. Now it's Zaragoza. Savinho. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Over to the left, played back in, and it's made its way to him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No goals as yet. Oh, that's well spotted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Back into the middle. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ball is over the line. Great defending, strong and determined. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. In with the challenge. Haaland. Foden. Oh, good Haaland! There it is! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Can he get it through? Now it's Foden. It's a good ball out wide. Bernardo Silva is the team's great visionary. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pass is just off target. Ake. Savinho. And it's Bernardo Silva. That has ended up in no man's land.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Kovacic gets a foot in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Good ball, good take. And he's been shifted off it. Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That pass isn't the best. Savinho. Now, can they get him away? Picked out brilliantly. No way through there. Pass somewhat off target. And here's the chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. And Savinho. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Doku unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Takes a shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Time and again they are repelled. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Doku. Goes for the shot! And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Vigo have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And a chance! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. Nicely spread. Played back in. This looks promising. It's a goal kick. Vigo choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Played out to the left flank. And he plays one through. Radu gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Doku. That's going right the way across. That wasn't the greatest of balls. And it's Aspas. He is through here. Zaragoza. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's on his way. This might spell danger. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Savinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Bernardo Silva. It's a really well-measured ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pinches it off him. Ruben Dias. Spread out to the left. Gets a good foot in there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found a way through. Can he latch on to this? Aspas. Kovacic does well to get it back. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Opts for safety. Doku. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva puts his foot on the gas. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substitution.
Doku. Doku goes on a charge down the left. Bernardo Silva. No, that's been intercepted. And he was quick to react. Not the most accurate pass. Some good work on the right flank here.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Marcos Alonso. 2 minutes to be added on.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And that will be the final act. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Foden taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And already we're underway here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Spread it left. Doku. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I would have to highlight Zubamendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders for generations now. They're very hard-working, ball winners, but with some of the silkiest passing skills to keep teams ticking, and he's got it all. He's never afraid to drop a shoulder and go through people either.
Yeah, still, oh, he's been caught on, chance for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Delivers with he's there to hit it! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rice clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's a sharp little ball here. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Savinho. He has found the great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that's a shot at goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Now it's Foden. A probing pass. And he's had it nicked away. And that's too far for anyone. Timber. No goals as yet. Now it's Doku. Foden. Savinho! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Saka. He's found a way through. And he's intervened well there. Foden. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's gone for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Zubimendi. He's got away.
That was lovely, that.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Rice. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Rice. He's had a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rice really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zubimendi. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Foden. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Timber. And it's Zubimendi. Now it's Haaland. Good ball, good take. Nicely spread. Now it's Savinho. Foden receives it in a good position here. Trossard. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Over to the left. Half-time getting close now. He is through here. Now it's Ødegaard. It's a searching pass. Ødegaard. Spread out to the left. Saliba. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Rice. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish and absolute joy! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to...
And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's a
big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Foden. Rice. Saka. Now Timber. Rice. No, again there's no way through. Savinho. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this?
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Calafiori attempts a clearance. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. That's a chance! Off the post! Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Incapuyi. Rice. Well, played right into his path. Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
52.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Timber. Saka. Doku.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Trossard. Not the most accurate pass. Doku. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Savinho. Trossard. Arsenal have reclaimed it. He's picked his way through, and the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Rice. Can he get it through? Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And it's Timber. Haaland. Now it's Doku. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saka. And he's managed to get free. No, he refuses to take the bait. Haaland.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's on it. Can he get away? This looks... Haaland! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Number 33.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. A couple of changes here, and interesting ones.
Yeah, it's a reshuffle at the back, Peter. Introducing more solidity, I would think.
Now it's Trossard. Out to the right. Kovacic. Played out towards the right wing. Sends it crossfield. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Ake.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Haaland. They really do have to make something of this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can they get him away? Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Saka demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced.
Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And with that, the final whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gate.
एक दिन Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I'll be fascinated to see how the manager instructs Lorenzo Pellegrini to operate in this game, because you can see him playing very effectively as a number 6, a number 8 or a number 10, playing behind the striker, and he must be a nightmare to defend against.
And the shot! Mancini. Oh, terrible pass. This might chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Cristante. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Nicely weighted ball. Dybala. Now it's Soule. Spread it left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That has been slung wide. And he was quick to react. Wrench, spread out to the left. And it's Cristante. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And he cuts out the supply. Kone. Over to the left. Kone. Can he latch on to this? Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Savinho. Kovacic. Now it's Dybala. Might be danger here. Real chance! It's there! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 26 minutes is number 18.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's Bernardo Silva, played with finesse. Cleared away. Dybala.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's a threatening ball. He's got away with one there. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Celik. And it's Cristante. Mancini. Kone. It's a really well-measured ball. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Doku. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, sweet feet. Shoots! Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's there to belt it away. He has found the way through. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he's managed to get free. Big chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Mancini cuts out the pass. Kone. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, that's fabulous. Dybala. That's the keeper's ball. Well, that's well seen too. And there's green grass ahead of him.
There will be one look
Pellegrini
at a time.
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Wrench. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick reminder today.
Well, let's not beat
please
about
take
the bush,
all
Peter.
the
It's
bins
been
located
fairly
by the
flat, and the
entrance
supports have
gates.
had
Thank
little
you
to
very
cheer
much for
about,
your
so an awful lot of
cooperation.
questions
Please welcome
have got to be
everyone.
asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get...
He's tried one! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Foden brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Cristante. Now Soule. Not the most convincing of passes. No, he's not getting any further than that. Can he get it through? Big chance, corner. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Tries to play it through. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kone. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. He's on it, can he get away? No, it's come to nothing. Cristante. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Haaland. Couldn't squeeze it through. Wrench. Kone. And it's Pellegrini. And he's had it nicked away. And reclaimed it in a trice.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Dybala.
Such good technique.
And the finish! Oh, good-looking ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And that's gone loose. Foden. Svila breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And it's Celik. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That's beautifully weighted. Svila tries to... He's gone for goal! Sensational from Bernardo Silva! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first! And the goal still quivers with the sheer ferocity of the strike.
Look, sometimes when they're hit that well, there's nothing going to stop it. You have to acknowledge the ferocity.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He'd have done well to reach that.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Looking to play him in. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He was looking wide. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Looking for options for movement. Dybala, he's had a shot! They've scored! Into the lead once more. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have a breakthrough, and now how will things develop from here?
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Bailey. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Mancini calmly anticipates. Well read, nice interception. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Doku. We are into stoppage time.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting